Hi everyone, welcome to my September 2018 plan with me. The inspiration for this month's theme was a drawing I made of a forest fairy and a stag. In the original drawing, I used a pretty silver acrylic paint, but in the print, I decided to use a blue one just because it pops more. On the cover page, I added the name of the month on the top and a little monthly calendar below. I decided to extend the antlers to make the whole image more cohesive, and then I went over it with my fine liners, and then I decided to use the same silver acrylic from the original to add freckles to the fairy. Moving on to the monthly spread, I kept on the theme by drawing antlers in every section of the bullet journal. So I decided to make a normal calendar, and then on the side a to-do list, the most important things I need to do this month, and under it my monthly goals and a space that I just wrote down wish list, so anything I wish to do, not necessarily need to do that month. I added the days in the little boxes, and I gave myself quite some space so I can have everything visible at a glance. Moving on to the habit tracker, which I have to confess I'm not the best at tracking my habits, but I'm still doing this and hopefully I will get better at tracking it. If you have any advice, please let me know how to track yourself better. I'm also making a spending log for the first time because I feel like I should start tracking my finances and expenses better. It's a useful skill for anybody, so let's hope I keep this up. For the habit tracker, I wrote down 6 habits I would like to track this month, and then I made sections with 30 little boxes inside of them, and I will put a little dot or cross them if I do the habit that day. So in the spending log, I wrote the date, description, type of expense, amount, and if it's a want or a need. And I also went over with a gray colored pencil. I colored in every second row. I then moved on to my weekly log, and I have been using this outline of a weekly log for quite some time and it works for me. So on the top I have all of the days of the week. On the bottom I put the meal plan so I can just jot down what I plan to eat that day. I have a gratitude list with 7 slots so I can write down what I'm grateful for that week, at least one thing. On the bottom I also have the notes and a weekly to-do section. And in the end, I just write down a September review and leave the space blank. So at the end of the month, I can put my favorite images and scrapbook this section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next month.